आज ही डाउटनेट ऐप डाउनलोड करें। डाउटनेट पर होगा अब आपके सभी मैथ्स, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और बायोलॉजी डाउट्स का सफाया। बस अपने क्वेश्चन की फोटो खींचो, उसे क्रॉप करो और तुरंत वीडियो सोल्यूशन पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Hello students, question says that if the function f of x and g of x are defined on R2R such that f of x is equals to 0 and x belongs to the rational and x when x belongs to the irrational and g of x is equals to 0 x belongs to the irrational and x when x belongs to the rational number. Okay, then we have to find out the f minus g of f is we have to find out that the function is 1 1 and onto that or 1 1 1 1 or not onto, so we have to find out. Okay, so let's start. Here given that f of x f here that is given 0 when x belongs to the rational. Okay, rational, and when x f of x is equals to x when x belongs to the irrational. Similarly, here g of x is defined x is when g of x is here 0, so this is 0 when x belongs to the irrational and g of x is equals to x when x belongs to the rational. Okay, rational. So here we have to find out the f minus g of x. Okay, so firstly we have to know about the what is the 1 1 or onto. 1 1 or onto, if we defined clearly through the figure, let's say this is the domain part and part. So here given that the this is the another arc. So in this in here the all the real numbers will be lie in the domain part, and this is the codomain. Okay, this is the codomain. Codomain. Okay, and this is the domain. So means we can say that the 1 1 when we say that the function is 1 1, function will be 1 1 when all the elements of domain having unique image, means one element having the unique image in the codomain part. Okay, all the elements of codomain having the unique image, so we can say that the function is the 1 1. Okay, 1 1 when we can say that the if we say this the element of domain is x, x having x having unique image. Okay, so one thing that this is the 1 1. Now onto, what is the onto? So we can say that the onto the function when codomain part of the all the elements having the pre-image in the domain part, means we can say that the codomain when codomain equals to the range, then we can say that the function is onto. Okay, so now this is the clearly what is the 1 1 and what is the onto. Now we have finding that f minus g of x. So this is equals to the, we can say this if we put that x belongs to the rational number. Okay, f belongs to the rational, sorry, x belongs to the rational. So x is when x is we have putting sequence wise here first the f. So we see this the value of f of x in the rational part, so value of f is the 0. So here we put 0 minus, here is the minus, then we put here minus, and now we see this g of x value in the rational part. G of x is the x when the x is rational, so that means we can say that the 0 minus x and this is equals to minus f minus x. Now when we put x belongs to the irrational, we see this the f of x is the x in the irrational part and minus here in the g of x when the irrational we put, so this will be 0, so x minus 0 is the x. Okay, so this is the clearly. Now we have checking the image is the 1 1 or not. Means we can f minus g of x is 1 1 or onto or not. So if we put here x, okay, if we put here in all the values, let's suppose here we put x is equals to 1, then their image will be the minus 1. And if we put x is equals to 2, so their image will be the minus 2. Means we can say that the all the real numbers, if we put in the functions, if we put in the domain part, so their image will be the unique minus r. Like minus r, we can say that the, if we put here x, so their image will be the minus x. Okay, for the irrational. Similarly, if we put here that is x, okay, so their image will be the x, means one image having. Okay, now 2, if we put 2, all image will be the 2. Okay, now if we put 1 by 2, the all the elements of domain are the having the unique image. Okay, and similarly we can say that for the onto, all the elements having in the codomain part having the pre-image. All the elements of the codomain have the pre-image. Okay, so this is what we can say that this is the, this is, this is 1 1 1 1. This is the answer for this question. Okay, thank you so much.
क्लास 6 से 12 से लेके नीट IIT JEE मेंस और एडवांस के लेवल तक 10 मिलियन से ज्यादा स्टूडेंट्स का भरोसा। आज ही डाउनलोड करें डाउटनेट ऐप या व्हाट्सएप कीजिए अपने डाउट्स 8400 400 400 पर।